WTC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
After not having to water the lawns or the plants thanks to the daily showers, it looks like you might have to get back out there and do it, as the rain chances will be going down at least over the next couple of days. And it looks like that might extend into the weekend, as a big area of high pressure in the upper levels will be sliding a little bit closer to us, and that should suppress some of the rain activity. But that means temperatures will be going up. But the other good news is, as we've been moving into the summertime, those heavier downpours across a good portion of the country have been going down. So let's take a look at the river levels. Going back to a couple months ago, this was the end of May when we were at the peak flooding along the Missouri, Arkansas, and Mississippi River. We had more than 100 at moderate or major flood stages. That's all these red and purple dots showing up. Those are different gauges along the Arkansas, Missouri, and Mississippi River that were above flood stage in those very extreme categories. But now fast forward 2 months later, thanks to the drier conditions, things have gradually improved big time along many of the rivers across the Mississippi, Arkansas, and Missouri. You can see down to just about a handful or so, maybe right around a dozen at the minor category. So things have definitely been improving along a large portion of the Mississippi River, and that extends down into here in South Louisiana. Although we do still have the Mississippi River at the Red River Landing still just at minor stage. So let's go ahead and look at the numbers for this. You can see it just dipped below 50 feet, and we have to get it down to 48 feet, and then we can kind of get it down into the action stage. So by about this weekend, that should finally drop below flood stage. Baton Rouge did that on Sunday, ending its streak of 211 days above flood stage, nearly the entire year of 2019. But with the Red River finally beginning to fall, that means less water is making its way into the Atchafalaya River Basin. And so you can see just now today, later this afternoon, Morgan City finally fell below its flood stage, dropping below 6 feet, now sitting at 5.9 and continuing to fall. So that is some good news for our neighbors down in Morgan City, finally beginning to see the rivers come down a little bit, and hopefully things can continue to improve over the coming months as some more drier weather should hopefully continue across the area. But you can see we had a few more scattered showers today, but a good part of it came earlier in the day. So the last several 6 or 8 hours or so has been mostly dry. Clouds have also begun to thin, although we still do have some clouds trying to work in from the north. So we'll keep the chance for some passing clouds with us through the overnight hours, but for the better part of another quiet night. We'll still be very warm and muggy, so you'll definitely need the AC tonight. Start off with dry conditions, but like the past several days, by about lunchtime, there will be the possibility for a 20-30% chance for a few hit or miss showers, mainly south of the interstate. So again, if you live north of the interstate, I think your rain chances are down around 10%. But if you live closer to the Gulf Coast, wouldn't be surprised if you at least see a passing shower that continues through the afternoon. But I think by the evening, like we saw today, a good bit of the activity is beginning to wane, although we still could have 1 or 2 wet roadways for the evening commute. And then by Friday, an area of high pressure will be building in the central Gulf of Mexico at the surface, and that'll also help to limit rain activity heading into Friday and for the weekend. But that means more hazy, hot, and humid conditions will be building across the area as we build in more sunshine over the coming days. So not a whole lot going on tonight, just a few high clouds, 77 for that overnight low. And then for our Thursday, hazy, hot, and humid. A heat advisory will be likely with the high of 93 degrees, but those feel like temperatures into the triple digits. 20-30% chance for the rain chances. So we'll bring it down a little bit. But as mentioned, the feel-like temperatures are going to be the story, getting up to around the triple digits by 10, 11 o'clock, continuing through much of the afternoon. Could get as high as 103, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few locations get up to around 107 to 108. So if you have to be outside, take those precautions, because you're definitely going to notice the heat and humidity tomorrow. And that continues right on through the weekend, as we can see highs 93 to 94 through next Monday. Rain chances continue to stay low, only around 20%. Does look like a few more rain showers return heading into the mid part of next week. But the big story is just all about that heat and humidity. Maybe check out the pool and try and cool off the next couple of days.
All right. Thanks, Eric.